the important fields of product master. We discussed about the different levels at which the product masters are maintained. We went through a master data extension for one of the product, and we extended it to EWM. We went through important fields of EWM, and then we started about packaging specification. We understood the usage of packaging specification, and we now would like to get more. We need to go into more detail with the pack specs. So in pack specs, we discussed there are three basic usages. One in the ASN to automate the handling unit creation with or without ASN for the inbound deliveries. The other usage is palletization. The third usage is proposal of packaging material. Okay, so what we want to try out today how pack spec is used in the automatic handling unit creation in the ASN. And while we are discussing pack spec, we will also try to understand how the handling units are created in SAP. Okay, so let me log in. Okay, till I log in, any questions from anyone from previous sessions? Any questions before? Go ahead.
Yogan, I have one question. See, actually, as we discussed yesterday, in the master data level, in ECC, we are not maintaining any WM1 and 2 view. But when we check after the replication from ECC to EWM, this in product master level, see all putting put away control and stock removal rules and everything updated. How it got updated? So we have not maintained any put away control and thing in WM view, right?
Where did you check? In WM1, WM2 views?
Yeah, WM1 view, actually we have that stock strategy, right? In that stock removal and the stock placement, the indicator is there, right? In WM1 view.
Yes, yes.
But we have not maintained anything in ECC, right? How that fields are generating in EWM at product master level?
See, you have to maintain those data, right? Whatever control the picking stock removal indicator. So in WM, you are maintaining that in WM1, WM2 view. In EWM, you have to maintain it in warehouse view.
No, I am talking about decentralized. See, when we replicate the
decentralized, you have to go in MAT1 and maintain it. It will not come from WM1, WM2 view.
Okay, we have to maintain it in MAT1. Okay, in EWM.
Correct. Exactly.
Oh, manually we have to do it.
Obviously, in embedded also you have to manually do it. WM2 views are not at all EWM views. No integration, no connection, nothing.
Okay. Got your point. Got it. Okay.
EWM doesn't know what is WM1, WM2 view.
Okay, but see, if it is a project, see, for example, migration projects, see, they have 10,000 materials or 50,000 materials. How they will maintain it, that particular field after migration?
That's what we said. We'll look at the warehouse monitor and how to extend it in mass, how to maintain it in mass. Yesterday we spoke about it.
Okay.
Come to that in the next session.
Okay. And one more thing, Yogan, this actually that work material type is right. See, when we procure the WRP material type in warehouse level, how system is behaving, how the financial transaction, how it is performing in the EWM level.
See, there is no integration of finance with EWM. The way it works in IM, similar way it will work. So work is a non-valuated material.
Yeah, it's a non-valuated. Yeah.
Correct. It doesn't create any accounting entries. The same way, there's no change in the inventory management or FI posting.
Okay.
EWM.
But there is no financial transaction in the EWM level, right? Is
No,
any in production related PSA area, any financial
no.
impact? No. Okay.
All
Fine.
postings are done through material document. Just the material document is initiated from EWM, and everything, every accounting entries are maintained through OBYC only, through
Oh, through
the
ECC. Okay, IM level. Okay, got it.
ERP.
Got it. Got it. Thank you.
Okay, fine. So, so let us try to create a handling unit. So let's try to create a handling unit manually first. Now, as per the layout or as per the bill of material that we are planning to use, mm, let's take this material. Yeah, we have extended this yesterday, and I mean wire basket and large cartons. Okay. Now, I said for packaging material, we need to have the execution view, or sorry, WM packaging view. So that we use at client level. So there are, I've already had these packaging materials created. Okay. So let's go through the important fields of packaging material. So these are ERP fields. We'll go to, for a packaging material, you also need to maintain now the WM packaging view. So let us understand what are the important fields of. We don't need to maintain it at plant level. Okay. So let us understand what are the important fields of a packaging material. Okay. So this is packaging material of type VRP. Okay. So here we do not maintain the stock of this packaging material. Neither it's a inventory, neither it's a quantity update, neither it's a value update material type. Okay. So VRP item category group. Here in the important field, basically there are two important fields for a packaging material. The first important field is packaging material type. Okay. So the packaging material type generates the number range for a packaging material. So if we look at a packaging material type configuration, it has configuration in logistics also. It has configuration in EWM also. So if you look here, since we are going to generate the handling unit in EWM, I'm going to look at this packaging material type in EWM and check what number range is maintained for this. There are other settings. We'll see what all settings are there at packaging material type level. Yeah. So this packaging material is maintained with packaging material type YNO3. So you can see this packaging material type, we have different categories. So this is a normal packaging material. We can also create packaging material. Packaging material can also be used to create trucks, trailers in yard management. That's where, you know, the packaging material for a truck, we use the category A. There can be auxiliary packaging material like bubble wraps and all those things which get consumed during packing, and we will use that type D. If you remember, we had seen this star weight variable indicator in the master data. Now you can also find it, yeah, at the config level. You have an indicator here, closed packing, in case, you know, there are two types of packaging material, you know, one which are open and one which are closed, and then you need to apply a lid for those packaging material. Status profile, if at all you want to have custom status, So we'll see handling unit, it is assigned to a standard status, but if at all you want to have a custom status for a handling unit for some enhancement or other purpose, you can use this. Deletion, this means the moment the handling unit is empty, it will get deleted. Okay. So this is internal handling unit. It's not a SSCC or it's not going to be sent to customer. So when we get the product from supplier, we put it into this handling unit, and then we generate the internal number, we print the labels, put it into stock. But when we supply to customer, we will create a SSCC handling unit, pick those parts from this handling unit to the SSCC handling unit, and then we will send it to customer. So this handling unit is just for internal purpose till we do the goods issue. The reason we are
Oh,
creating handling unit because the supplier has not provided us.
how did you know that it is an internal number? It is not SSC number.
So this for SCCC, the number is assignment is SCCC here.
Okay.
What is SSCC stand for? What is it? Sorry. It
So
seems like a
SCCC is a supplier shipping container code. So this is a standard based on which the handling units are numbered. Okay. So if you let me show you. So handling unit, numbers, they can go up to these many places. Okay. So this is how a SCCC number looks like. It's an 18-digit handling unit number. Okay. It comprises of these four areas. Okay. So first is your sequence number. So this you can use in your configuration. Okay, what should be the sequence number? You want to keep it 0, 1, how it should start with. ILN basis number, this is the ILN authority or the organization. They will issue once you register with once the company registers there, they get a unique number for that organization, a ILN number. Then this is an internal number of internal number which sequentially gets generated for a handling unit. So now the handling unit is 1, the next one is 2. This last digit is a check digit which automatically randomly, for every number it gets generated by the system. Okay, so this number is a unique number. No other, in the supply chain, this handling unit number is not being used, will not be used by any other. So it's a standard used by the companies. So let's say my supplier gives me this handling unit number. I also use SSCC. I've asked them also to use SSCC. Now, when I use the same SSCC, I will not be able to generate the same number. See, if my vendor gives me a number, I receive that number, handling unit number, and I also create the same handling unit number. It will create conflict, right? So numbers should be uniquely identified. So when I receive it, I'm rest assured that the same number cannot be generated by me. And then if at all I'm not consuming this pallet, I'm just sending the same pallet, same HU to my another plant or another customer. They can also use the same number and they don't need to label it all the time. Okay.
Okay, this is for tracking. Okay.
Even, sorry to interrupt, one question here. See, actually, I have observed, my existing business scenario. Some of the cases, handling unit, internal handling unit and external handling unit numbers are same. In some cases, that both are different. In which scenario it's both and both are same, and which scenario both are different?
I'll come to the number range.
Yeah.
Just give me a minute. Let me
Yeah.
complete.
Thanks.
So this is one way of numbering the pallets. There are
Ju-
the number range will control. Yeah, tell me.
Sorry, just a very specific question because you gave the example. I received it and I forwarded it same to my customer, right? Because it's a unique number and auditability is there, which is fine. But only question, just for clarity, is if you forwarding, because you had a section in the previous slide, you had a section where it's a customer specific, But if I'm sending the same one,
Mhm.
my customer has changed, right? The customer specification has changed because previously I was customer, now somebody else is my customer.
Yeah, yeah. See, for them it doesn't matter, you know, they don't
It
that
doesn't
number
matter. Okay.
doesn't matter. For them it only
Okay.
matters is that number is unique. For a customer, when you receive it from your supplier, they might have taken it from their supplier. Doesn't matter to us. Just we want a confirmation that they are using SSC so that that number cannot be duplicated again.
Right. Okay. Okay. If that doesn't matter, it's just a okay. That's fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
And so Johan, can you give me few more example on the, the what was it that if you go back to SAP screen, the drop down, there were three options, right? Yeah, C, A, C, and there was another one, A, C, and D. Can you give me an example for A and D, please? One more time, please. Auxiliary packing, you said it's like a bubble wrap or the shrink wrap.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is if you have to define those material, packaging material, those will be defined as the auxiliary bag, right?
That's
And
correct.
for the A, what you said for the A, please?
So basically, we will use packaging materials to also
Mm.
generate handling trucks or trailers, you know, the or in yard management, a truck is created.
Okay.
Truck is nothing but, or a container, it's nothing but a handling unit.
Mm.
It's a type of a handling unit. So that's a means of transport, or a truck is called as transportation unit in EWM.
And will we get a chance to see this in the process later, maybe in the later sessions, or we
Yeah,
will
yeah,
not?
we
We
have
will. Okay,
yard
okay, fine,
management.
fine. Thank you.
Yogan, yesterday I discussed, right, the same configuration happened here, right? The T, if it is a TU, configuration happened in this package. If it is a TU packing material, it's happened here, right?
Yeah, that's correct. It will be A in that case.
So, fine, fine. Thank you.
Okay. So we have a predetermination procedure. We'll discuss this during our output sessions, how this procedure is used for printing. Now, let's talk about the
This
numbering.
note, the define, there is a one note after that, define packaging room for product, right? This is also we assign, but this don't have, if you have to create this, there is no option, right? Because I think this goes in a packaging one, basic data one, this one.
Correct. So the items to be packed, they have to be assigned a packaging material group. So now this is not duplicated. You can maintain this in logistics general.
Okay, from here,
In
okay.
shipping,
Okay, yes. From the,
same information is available in two places.
Mhm.
Here, SAP have
Mhm.
removed the config and they have maintained it at a both the configs were same. So SAP has maintained it at shipping level and removed from EW.
Okay.
So okay. So and is there any configuration like that? Do we have to maintain the one previous one you shown? You said that it is available in logistic execution and here. Do we have to maintain both places?
Only
Yeah.
one place.
So if you look at this packaging material type, it's also maintained here.
Okay. And it's exactly same.
Intel packaging material. No, the config is different.
Con- uh,
So
configuration.
Okay, so
let me explain. Please
okay,
park
yeah,
your questions.
yeah.
Let me explain. Then I resolve all your queries. Just hold on for 5 minutes, okay? So we have logistic execution or ERP, and then we have EWM. Okay. So here we create packaging material type, and we spoke about, you know, packaging material type is important for number ranges. Okay. So this packaging material type is basically, this logistics is packaging material type is used for, or the config is used for creation of HUs in ERP, like IBD, inbound delivery, outbound delivery. Okay, this packaging material type config will be picked up when we create HUs EWM, like production receipt we pack, okay, auto packing inbound, production receipt pack, okay. So since the packaging materials are two, the number ranges are also at two places. Okay, so you need to decide based on the scenario where the handling units are going to be generated. The scenario that we are discussing here is auto packing in inbound, right? So auto packing in inbound, we are saying EWM does not provide, there is no HU, ERP does not provide, okay, and EWM we are going to auto create the handling unit. Internal HUs are created in EWM or HUs are created here. So if HUs are created here, the number range will be internal. When we create a number range, we enter it as number range internal or external. So let's say YNO3, okay, YNO3 will have a external number range here, okay, and here the number range will be, sorry, internal, and in the ERP side the number range will be external for YNO3. Okay, because why external? Because when we do the receipt, the number range will also flow number. Let's say we created a number here, HU10001. The moment we do the GR, it also updates ERP. We haven't created here, but the same number is going to update ERP here. Okay, and it will also be in EWM. So the handling units are in both the systems. You can decide, if you don't want to send it to ERP, you can decide. But ideally in standard SAP, we send it to ERP. So here, another scenario, let's say packing in ERP. Let me see, P material type is, packaging material type is YNO3 here. So another scenario, packaging material type is, packing is auto in ERP. Okay, so that means here HUs are created. HU is created in AVD. Then HU is replicated from ERP to EWM. In this case, the number range will be, for when you're using this scenario, the packaging material that you use, let's say it has packaging material type of YNO4, for example. Okay. So in this case, the number range will be internal, right? And here it will be EWM, it will be external. So you need to, based on the packaging material, you need to decide where this packaging material is created, where it is supposed to be, where it is supposed to be replicated. If you are using this scenario, then my packaging material type will be YNB. I'll create a packaging material. Pack material, I'll create it as palette. Okay, I'll say here I'll create a different packaging material. In this case, I'll tell vendor to use this packaging material. I'll say EXT palette, externally created palette. So your SSCC number is a third scenario where here SSCC, or if the vendor is giving you handling units, okay. So here vendor is not giving, we are packing it internally in ERP. If the vendor is giving, then here also it will be external. which is created by vendor ASN. By ASN, and here I'm creating manually, for example. Manually or using, there is a pack spec in ERP side also. So here I will create another packaging material type. Is created in ERP. Not say auto. And here I'll say auto created. So here it will be external. Here also it will be external. And this is external palette. I'll say this has ERP palette. I'll create another packaging material EWM palette here. So I have 3 packaging materials. I'll use the same packaging material can be used. We can create a different, uh, a different replica of that, and we can use it in the other scenarios also. Okay. So this way, you have scenarios where your handling units are generated and how you maintain the number ranges. So number ranges in ERP, a transaction is, so always you need to be very careful with the number range. No problem. It's a master data. You can change it later also, but it's better to be aware of how this works. Here the object is SNRO object is CWM/HUID. Here.
So there was a HU underscore SSCC object, right? So that was not at all coming in the picture now in EWM. Before, like there was one in SNRO, there's one more object, and initially it was used to do for the handling unit. It was HU underscore SSCC, something like that.
See, for SSCC, the same applies. So SSCC, you're generating SSCC in EWM, you use YNO3. If you're generating in ERP yourself, you're going to use YNO4. The only thing is in HUEX, you're going to use a number, the packaging material type, we will maintain SSCC, and then the SSCC, there is another config which will be considered for number range. So there is
but a
another
number range object will be different or same for each of the.
This HUEX and SNRO will give you the number for this internal number. For this, in this
ILN,
this
okay,
is,
you are
you have to
talking
assign
about
it
the ILN. Okay, you are talking about the ILN code where you maintain the ILN code, but there is a number as well, in the PPT. Then there's another 10 digit which follow the number,
so
like the
it
customer.
will be picked from here.
Okay.
And you can have all these combinations simultaneously depending on your package material type. So I can have all these things working in parallel.
Yes, you can have all 3 types of scenarios.
And where I will control, like I got the same material from 2 vendors. One vendor is ASN, so he is sending me the supply SEC number, and second vendor is not on ASN, and in his case I'm generating the pallet number within the EWM. So in that scenario, I will have only I can assign, because it is packaging material type is controlling the number range, whether it is internal or external. So in that scenario, what we will do, Ivan?
So
you're getting
yeah, it's simple. We cannot change the config, but we can change the master data for vendor A who's not giving ASN. I'll tell them I'll pack it using EWM palette. For vendor B, which is auto generated, I'll use, if they are giving me the HUs, I'll tell them to use this packaging material.
So this is in a packaging specification, right?
There'll be no packaging specification for scenario 3 because they are giving us. Why we need pack spec then?
This is coming from through ASN, okay? And for scenario, so same material can have scenario 1 and 2.
Yes, same material can have, but they will be packed into different palettes, different HUs. Here it will be packed into EWM palette. Here it will be packed into EXT palette.
Okay.
So material can be packed into several packaging materials. Yeah.
Can you go back to the please configuration you did first of all WM you maintain at client level? Can you go back to all the way because you were talking about client level, but you did plant storage location data. You showed something.
Yeah. So I was explaining you the important fields. So there are two important fields of a packaging material, which is packaging material type, which controls the number range, and these are the different points we need to consider: how they're generated, where they are generated, the number range, and accordingly we need to assign a packaging material type.
And it's assigned in the sales view, sales
Say in
general
general
plan.
plant view, it's at client level. You don't. It's not. You can also maintain at plant level if you want.
Okay,
I've maintained it at a client level.
okay. Packaging material type is defined. Okay, and in practical material type, what it is representing? It is representing like pallet. It is representing a cardboard boxes. Is that what it is?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So what
So
type
you
of
can have a different packaging material type for cartons, different for. See, it basically controls number ranges. If you want to use the same for carton, pallets, boxes, the same number is used. Ideally, we prefer using separate number ranges for boxes, separate for pallets, separate for containers. But if at all, you can also keep it same. There is no
Yeah.
bifurcation.
okay?
So this one, this material, this packaging material, this got a YN03, right? Here we said that we will be generating the pallet number in ECC. Okay. Now that there is a YN04 as well. For that there will be a different material like
That's
external or
correct.
something like that. Yeah.
That's
So
correct.
that will have Y04. Now my material T10 is coming from a vendor. So from a vendor A, T100 is coming from vendor A, where I'm using YN0. So ERP is generating. So this rule, where is that rule? That you have to consider this material, packaging material, which got YN0. And in the second scenario, you have to consider the material, different material like ERP pallet material when it is coming from what are internal? No, I said around. So external YN03, and for the internal, it has to use a different material ERP_pallet.
See,
So
you need to. Yeah, I got your point. Let me answer it. Yeah. So you need to go to the origin where it is created. That's where you have to propose that use this packaging material. So here the H is created in EWM automatically. So in EWM we will give the packaging material where we'll give packaging specification. Here it is created in ERP. ERP it is and where the handling how the handlings are created manually.
Okay.
So
That
user
makes
is
sense.
going to
Yeah.
manually give it. Here in ASN you have to tell the vendor to use this packaging material whenever they are sending us the pallets. Because ASN has a field where you have handling the number and the packaging material. You have to tell them to, you have to map that to
Use this
EXT pack.
EXT material. Okay, and here we go in VL31, and there we create by giving the packaging material
That's
over there. Okay. Yeah, good.
Rohan, I got something outside EWM question now. Sorry,
okay.
just for understanding purposes. When I pack something, I just don't pack on a pallet. I do a bubble wrap. I do XYZ. I put a filler. I put a cardboard, and then bring them up and put it in a pallet. But how that all is maintained? Is it a separate thing where we have a packaging sequence or something like that pack this into this into this? Is that something?
That's all is maintained in pack spec.
Okay,
That
that's
is
all
all.
meant. But we will look into that.
Yeah, that's correct. We are going to look into that.
Okay. So we're just looking at the pallet side of things, handling unit side of things.
Yeah.
Confusing. Okay.
Yeah, and where the grouping comes in picture in the sales view, there was a there was a field as well, right? So if you go in the SAP screen,
So
material grouping, material type.
So this field, packaging material type, is maintained for the packaging material. Packaging material group is maintained for material to be packed.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah, T10.
yeah, there, if I want to control that, a liquid is not packed into a pallet, so I maintain a group in a material and I maintain a packaging material type. There is a config where we assign the group to a material type. We'll set a relationship, allow this packaging material type or don't allow this packaging material type.
Okay, got you. Yeah.
Okay. So this was one. We'll quickly look at the number range objects, and we are looking to this scenario. So let's look at the number range for YNO3 now.
Yogan, well explained. Thanks. Number range. Thanks.
Okay. So this is now on the EWM side. Okay, so the number range, as I told you, is maintained in SNRO /SCWM/HUID. Yeah, that's where I told you. Now, which object is to be used here? Oh, sorry. Which number range we are going to use for YNO3? Let us enter a warehouse, which is 34. So you can see the intervals are blank. Let me copy standard intervals from 1710, yeah, from a template warehouse. You can see there is a number range interval 0, 1. Okay, it starts with 8. We can give our own number, and it is not external. Okay, this is internal. Okay, now we need to make sure 0, 1 is assigned to YNO3. Yeah, it's already assigned to 0. Since you have copied a warehouse from standard, it's assigned to YNO3.
Can you go back to the number range very quickly? Is it the same as SCCNN? Because you got a serial number 1 or 2. You got that.
No, it is internal number. It's not SSC.
Okay, SCC is
With the option.
if
with the
I am
option.
also using SCC, who will give me the number? I will generate.
We'll come to SCCC. Let's look at not SCCC first. There's a different node for SCCC. So this is the internal HU that we'll be creating. And if you look at the same config on the ERP side, like this node, let me go to a different node. So YNO3, what is the number range which is assigned? We'll check that.
Should be external, right?
This is maintained through HUEX, and here so YNO3, we are saying it has both internal and external, but we are going to use 0, 2 here. Okay, so
can we flip to the second screen as well, please, just for where we have in EWM. In EWM we have maintained the number range 0, 1. Yeah, so this one is a number range we have maintained for a 0, 1 for internal, and what is there in the 0, 1 is again for the internal.
So this is a different object. Okay, so this 0, 1 is HUEX. So here the 0, 1 is different. Here we are going to use 0, 2.
Which is an external.
It should not be
This is
0, 2 because a number range is 8. How many zeros? Let's see. Each from EWM side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so here in HUX, it should be 0, 3 because here it is 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is a number range and it is external. So for a packaging neutral type, we need to assign 0, 3 here.
yeah.
Okay.
You can one quick question, basic question.
Mhm.
Why we maintain different objects in the same HU process? The number range.
Because one is in ERP, one is in EWM.
No, within EWM, we are maintaining different object type or same object type.
No, no, this object is in ECC and this object is this transaction here. EWM, there is just one.
Oh, only one object, right? Then it's fine. Really confused.
Now, we were talking about SSAC. So SSAC number, if it is generated in EWM, this is the node which is used. First of all, packaging material type. We have, some packaging material type which is SSAC. Let's say given by standard SAP. Let's pick any one of them. Yeah.
YNSB last.
YNO1. YNO1 is there. And you can see here for them, for SSAC, we need to maintain these two configurations. So here you can see for our warehouse WH34. Okay. This is your first digit sequence number. Okay. Now this is the ILN number and this is the number range object. So I was explaining you, this number range, the middle number can be this middle number. We can assign the same object HUID, or if you want to have a separate sequence for SSCC to start from 0, 1, because that sequence, you don't want to use the same sequence, you have an option to assign your own separate sequence. Okay. And this way, yeah, tell me.
Sorry, go ahead. I will ask later.
Yeah, so this is their number which is being given to your company. And
When you register.
when you register.
Even sorry, that ILN number you mentioned in this PPT, that 13 digits is a maximum, or here actually only 8 digit we can see.
This one, yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
in
this
slide
is
it is showing 13 digits.
Yeah. So this number will also get added, right? So if you see this number is object, this will also get added. So when we create a number, you will see it will start with, let me open it.
In this case, no.
So this is the number which it will use. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's say 9. Okay. So 9 digits from here, some more digits from here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Seven.
8, 17. Yeah. So total 17 these, and then there is one, this sequence number 18, and this is optional. Okay. If you want, you can have, or if you don't want, you cannot, you'll not, no need to have it. And this is the last check digit. So the maximum number should be 18. So if at all I'm using the sequence number, I will have to reduce my SSCC number by 1 to make it within 18. It can be between 16 to 18.
I think Shiv's question was specific for ILN. On your PPT saying
Yeah,
ILN number is 30.
ILN
Is it 0? It has 0 preceding 0 to make it 13.
So
Whenever it
this
went,
is regarding when we say that we do
One
STO from one warehouse.
Yeah, in the
to
slide it is
another,
appearing 13
and
digit
there
actually,
will be
but
a
here it
document
is showing only 8 digit. That is my
debit
question.
document created. So what is this?
I think it is
transaction
only
all
8.
about? And is this
As
not
everyone
coming
said, one
in
depending
one
on the if we are putting
entity
the prefix 1 or
where
not.
we have to create this 2,000?
So it will be.
go back to the
And it
slide,
is,
Johan.
No, slide actually they may enter wrong that type of
yeah,
mistake.
number, that's fine. It's okay.
Maybe.
13. I didn't get where 13 came from.
So if you go to the PPT, Ron, in Ireland,
What
there
I'm
is a
asking
statement
that,
written. It's
for the stock
Ireland.
transfer,
It
we
contains
Contains 13
13
digit.
digit.
debit and credit note.
Okay.
From there, they are confusing.
Okay,
It's
so just wanted to
It
know
all,
if you
yeah,
can
it can go up to 13 digit. If you
I can
look at
get
this
one delta.
field, it can go up to 13. It can be anything between, 7, 8 to more than that. Let's see how much is the field length here. It's 10. What is the number digit? An island basis number. The field numbers IBM. It's 14 characters here. Maximum length is 14. So it can be this. This is there in this is maintained in the stand system dummy number, but you can get up to 14 number depending
maximum.
on what you have
And
get.
then you control your number range, how much like SSC, the number range which is in under SSC, how many digits it is.
Yeah.
Then you have to reduce that out.
Yes.
You can one question here actually, as you told already, that maximum digit is 18. So if we increase ILN base number, we need to reduce this HU number range, right? The number range digit, right?
That's
See, within the 18, right?
Yeah, so that's where your sequence number will be picked out. So sequence number you can have 5 sequence. So if this number is small, you can have 5 sequence here. Sequence 1. Once it gets overlapped, then you can go for sequence 2 and so on.
And you
But
know
this,
yeah. Go on.
sorry, this ILN number, you are dependent. It's external. So you don't have a say. I take 13, 14, or 10.
Yeah.
So that become critical, right? Because if you're using that, because your HU number will be dependent on that.
That's correct.
But when you do that setup, you first check your island number character, and then you check your number range, and then accordingly you define it. So if it is 5 digit, yeah.
You will not be responsible for this. You have to.
Absolutely.
You are doing in a project. You just generate a number based on this config. Show the barcode. Show this. Give it a scanner to your user. They'll understand whether it is acceptable or not.
True.
Okay. So our aim is to use this config, and it's not difficult. Once you get this number, use manage the length, give them a sequence, and then they will let you know if it is matching their requirement.
Yeah. So Johan, you are replacing this object like when we came to this skin. Why was there something like
you can use the same object, HUID,
okay,
and use that for number range, but you can
okay,
use
so we can we can use the same object as well. Okay, yeah, the one which we have.
So that was one important field of packaging material. Now the next field is the
You can, sorry to interrupt. Please go to that field, actually, you maintain SSC generation. One important question here. See, actually, the not active, I understood. Okay, but what is that begin ILN? That checkbox?
I think this is so yeah, I here you can choose whether you don't want to whether you want to use or you don't want to use a sequence number. So this is sequence number. You don't want to use sequence number. You want to begin with ILN itself. Then it will come like this.
Oh, okay, okay. Got it.
So next field of packaging material is in execution view. It is called as handling unit type. So handling unit type, it is similar to your SU type in WM. We will not activate any controls at handling unit type level now, but going forward we will do a lot of configuration at HU type level. So what is a HU type? HU type is basically your grouping of pallet, and we control using that, which area the pallet is allowed in a warehouse, which bin it is allowed. So all that controls are made at the HU type level. Each product, each packaging product, it is I would say mandatory to have a packaging material, mandatory to have a HU type. So here in the EWM side, we have receipt process. Yeah.
Even your voice is little feeble.
Okay, let me adjust my mic.
Yeah, got it.
So we have in good receipt process, you can also find it in handling unit management, cross process, handling unit management. And here we need to know the HU type that we want to create for each warehouse. So there is a node here where you create the HU type at client level. Okay. So I'm going to use for all the packaging materials, I'm going to use, let's say, 5-6 packaging material type. They are already there in created at client level. I will just extend them to, I just maintain them to my warehouse. Okay. So if you see warehouse WS34, there are only standard SAP HU types maintained. I want to use large carton, small carton, medium carton, Euro pallets, ware basket. Let me use these HU types, okay, for my type of pallets. So I'm going to maintain them for my warehouse. So packaging material. Doesn't exist, okay. So packaging material, when we create the handling units, you will see that it will have both these parameters maintained in it. You don't find E1 here. Let me create E1 and then come back and maintain it here. For a warehouse. So going forward, there will be several more configurations. As at the moment, I'm just kind of extending them to our warehouse. These HU types, and then so that this. So when we create a handling, it goes within the warehouse. These indicators are used, which will then be helping us in the. We have half an hour more, right? Which will help us to direct it to another to a location, suitable bin or a suitable storage type.
So these are we assigning into the material type, right? Materials basically, the material what we have to pack. Okay.
Yeah.
So just to recap, for my understanding, what you have done here. So you have created this warehouse are going to be using pallet, cardboard, large size, small size, these kind of stuff, and that the material you are creating, where you have also created the packaging type. Same material you will have in the packaging view. You will assign this what type of unit it is. Correct? Is that what we are achieving?
Correct. So Euro pallet I'll assign
Okay.
E1, buyer basket I'll assign
Oh,
WB, CS, CM. So I've created for each material group, material type, I've created a separate HU type.
right.
So and Johan, if cartons goes on the pallet, that comes in specific packaging specification, right?
Yeah.
So in material master, what we have to assign? We have to assign Euro pallet or we have to assign carton?
We don't have to assign anything in Metal Master. Everything will be in Packspec only. No packaging material assignments in Metal Master.
Not packaging inspection, like HU type. What was that last screen? What you are looking?
Packaging. Yeah.
Packaging.
So wire basket I'll assign WB, different packaging material, different HU type. For a large carton I'll assign CL.
Okay. So we are assigning in the packaging material. Okay. Yeah.
Packaging material, yeah, not in the regular
Okay.
material.
Not in the regular material. Okay. Yeah.
Packaging material. Verb type. Okay.
So let me do one thing. Let me create a
Yes.
inbound delivery and we will pack it manually before we start. Because Packspec is going to automate the packing. So let us see if we're manually able to pack it first. So I think this is going to be a first order. So let me make sure the vendors are extended to our purchase area. Vendor that we planning to use. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 3. Let me see if it exists or not. Nope.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 3.
Let me use this vendor. It's a vendor given by SAP in the test system. Let me use this, okay? Because this does not exist. Maybe there has been some.
Maybe assignment to the purchasing organization of a vendor.
Yes. Now I'm going to extend it to a purchase organization. And let me see. Yeah, company code it would be already assigned. Let me extend it to a
FLB center.
supplier. Purchasing tab. Go ahead and maintain it at a purchase organization, which is PO34. Simply save it.
Yogan, one question here. Actually, you are maintaining all these purchasing organization and other parameters, right? This is only applicable for packaging material procurement or how this?
I'm procuring normal material, not the packaging material. Normal material, I'll do packing using packaging material.
So that is okay, but the procurement part I'm asking.
It's for everything wherever you procure.
Let me take 601.
No, actually, all in one system, right? Actually, I'm a little confused. Actually, this.
So that was a vendor master, right? So that is ECC. That is in.
No, I'm talking about S4. S4 actually all configured in BP, right? This purchasing
BP, every
organization.
BP. There's a role.
Yeah.
I think Johan covered that in one of the brief
Ah, yeah,
description,
yeah,
but
yeah. I
there's a
got that.
roles. Yeah,
Yeah, I
everything
got
is
that.
BP.
Yeah, I got that point. See, my
Mhm.
question here is actually there are two procurement, right? One for standard material procurement, another one packing material procurement, normal material and packing material procurement, right?
Mhm.
See, how actually in EWM level, in EWM they are procuring only packing material, not standard normal material, right? See,
Mhm.
how the system differentiate?
EWM will never procure anything.
Yes,
EWM is a
that will.
procurement module. All procurement will be in MM
Oh,
only,
no,
purchasing.
no. Some case I noted in packing material alone they are procuring in WM level, EWM
No,
level. Packing material
EWM.
alone.
No,
So,
when you're saying where the requirement is coming, are you talking about that? The
Ah,
requirement is
yes,
because
yeah,
that is different thing. That is a cost center, or that is how you managing it, right?
yeah. Direct
If
to
it's a
cost center. Yeah, direct to cost center.
that's a requirement coming from. So that has nothing. Yeah, that has nothing to do with. So that's purely the requiring department cost center. You'll create a normal purchase order, right, with a cost center, and it will receive there
Uh,
in
uh,
that case scenario.
oh, that is non-stock material. That is non-stock material, right? Direct procurement to cost center.
Well, like you can do, yeah, you use a cost center, it become a direct procurement, yeah. Yeah.
So
But
even
if you're
here we can use 1000 as well, right?
yeah.
Storage location.
So we can use 1000 or 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't mapped our
Extended
store
2000.
location. We can
which one was 1000? Let me see, 1000. Storage location or raw material. Okay, GR, good receipt. Okay, 2000.
so this is our first inbound delivery. Okay, so let us see if it has gone to EWM or not, or if something is missing. I'm pretty sure there's one setting which is required, might be missing.
Confirm.
For the distribution, I think.
No, I think you're missing the bin creation. You know, we need to have a GR zone bin to be created. We haven't created that. They'll do that now.
Did we not create it automatically?
No, we have to manually create the interim bins. So here it is in red. Delivery came to EWM, but it is in red. And you can see here the bin is the GR zone bin is goods movement bin is blank. I need to maintain a goods movement bin here. I will maintain it manually now. First create a bin, maintain manually. Going forward, we'll see how to automate this.
Mhm.
This should come automatically. Okay. Then let
And
me
this is only
this
specific to the when the goods are received at a GR receiving point, right?
GR
Interim
still,
bin. Okay,
yeah,
only the first step. Okay, I get
only
it.
for good receipt.
Okay.
Okay, slash and slash LSO1. Let's create the bin. And we created a 9010.
T10. Yeah, 9010.
For now, I'm not using sections because we have this is a generic area. Now save it. Okay. So before I maintain backspec, I'll come and do a manual packing here. So we go to endpoint delivery, follow on functions. We go to pack.
We're inbound delivery and okay, follow on function pack.
Functions and
Okay.
pack. Yeah, so that's it. That's how we can go and manually
But
pack a delivery.
why we do a pack? We are deconsolidating, right? Delivery has come packed.
No, it's just a system check. It's not any
System check.
process. Yeah, just a system
Okay.
check that handling units are getting created in EWM
Okay.
because we have to
Okay.
automate that with pack specs. So here, the packaging material that I wanted to use was carton_L. Okay, I'll create and say execute. So system created a number. I also wanted to use wire basket. So what is my packaging material for wire basket, which is wire basket also. So I want you to first check this way, whether you are able to manually create handling units and pack them. Because if you start checking pack spec, it will not work. If any of these manual packing is not working, your automation will also not work. So then, whenever you guys try, most of my students try, they come back to me saying that, its pack spec is not working. So that's why, I generally tell them first try
So
it manually.
yeah, can we do it one more time? Sorry, I missed one screen,
Yeah,
please,
no
as you have
problem.
not saved. So yeah.
Here you can enter
No,
the
but you have
packaging.
to enter the carton as well, right? Where was that?
Here, same place.
Okay.
You enter your packaging material and click on execute. I'll create a carton here and click on execute. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. So if you have not maintained the number ranges, it will fail here, or if there is a material group to packaging material type assignment that is not in place, it will fail here. So make sure.
Sorry to interrupt. Here, actually, if you see the heading, work center packing for inbound delivery. What is that? Actually, a little confused. We are adding the back material, right? Here.
Yeah, we are packing here.
Okay.
And this is not moved to any work center or something. This is packed within the delivery. This is a delivery work center. That means anywhere we do allow packing, it's at work center level. But here, the stock is not there. We are packing at a delivery level.
We just checking here. We can create this carton and work handling unit, right? We're not running the process because I'm confused
Yeah.
now. If you're running the process,
No, it's not a process. Just a
okay, that's the
just
question. Yeah,
just to make sure that I'll save this. Just to make sure that I can store this material. See, empty handling units will be deleted. I'll say yes. Just to check, that manual way I'm able to
sure. Then only you can
pack
automate. Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Now we'll maintain the pack spec and we'll see, all the handling units will be automatically created. So
So does it have generated the number, pallet number, right? This is a pallet number which has generated.
this is the pallet number, and here in every pallet you will see in the detail tab what is the packaging material type and what is the HU type. These are the most important things for a packaging.
And even why you say you delete it? If you delete that pallet number, like I'm just because then don't we lose the tracking? Because I want to track my raw material where it has been consumed. So if I say yes, delete it, then as soon as it become empty, it will disappear from the system. The history will disappear or history will remain there.
See, okay. So to be very careful when you say tracking. Okay, if you want to track, it's better to use batch managed material than tracking at a handling unit level. Handling unit should never be used for trailing back. That's not a good solution for trailing back, where it moved, because handling it can be packed several places. If you need, there are a material needs to be track, when it was received, when it was taken to production, which finished product was consumed, and where the finished product came. It's better to use batch for tracking a particular material. Okay, but handling units are they're not meant for tracking. The basic definition is to help you with the movements. So instead of receiving, let's say so many, in this case they will have 18 wire baskets. Instead of receiving 18 wire basket, I scan the handling unit and I receive everything. It is meant for the warehousing purpose, so that it's easy to move move at a touch level. And
I do understand that. I do understand that, but depending on the business requirement, it happens sometime because like in FMCG company, okay, your vendor is sending the same batch number. Okay, now when you get a same batch number, SAP create a same batch number for like a 15 pallet or 20 pallet, right? And now like this is a live scenario what we have in the current organization, and one of the
batch, sorry, when you say same batch number, you mean batch number
but
same as
vendor
handling
batch number. No,
Okay.
batch number as a vendor batch number, and when you do the good receipt in a vendor batch in SAP, and you enter the same detail, like you give the vendor batch number in Migo, You give the date of production and date of which calculate a BBT date. So what it do, it perform a good receipt of 20 pallet against the same batch number. Okay. So you have generated a 20 pallet. Now these 20 pallet are being consumed like or more than like a 15 days or 20 days. And now the vendor come back that in one of the pallet, okay, in one of the pallet they have the foreign particle. Okay, not at the entire batch level, but they identified that now there is a option. If I have to do the callback, I
See,
have to do the
yeah,
callback of the entire batch what I have consumed. Okay, but if I am consuming by pallet, okay, then I know the window of pallet that I have consumed that pallet for 4 hours or maybe for a day. So then I have to call off the product what is being produced that day.
okay. I'll slightly put it in a different way. Yeah, we can get it. Bring back the pallet rather than batch, but it's very unlikely. See, why a product is faulty. And see, pallet can be faulty. Pallet where pallets can become faulty. It can become faulty in transit. If a material is made, supplier will not know which material went in which pallet. For them, the manufacturing is as the batch level. So mostly the batches they go wrong, and all the batches are called. Let's say in some industry they are equipped so much they know the pallet. So yeah, in that case you don't delete the HUs, you keep it, and then you see you have to trace back where it see packed and where it was unpacked. So for example, you got a handling unit number here. Okay, I now just now this is the vendor handling unit number. Let's say manually packed it to 8004. There is no record in system. So you can try using that, but it will not 100% give you the trace.
And yeah, when you delete it, does are you able to use that number again in the future, or it will never be used? Like right now we have generated.
See, recommendation is to not use it again.
Not to use, okay.
Because you're going to send it to ERP. You have done a goods issue, and you can use it. There's no harm. For RTPs, we do use it, but in that case, we use external number range. Internal number range, we don't reuse.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so we have 10 minutes. Let me quickly create a pack spec, and we'll see this same thing getting automated. CWM/BACK SPC. So this is a pack spec transaction. Click on new. There's a pack spec group which controls the number range of pack spec. I'll say SAP.
So this is the specification, right?
This
That
is the specification.
this material must be bubble wrapped, then goes in the carton, then okay.
Yeah, all those things are maintained in this specification, along with everything, whatever application we've discussed yesterday, all are maintained here.
Sure, perfect.
Spec for T-100. Then I'll select it. I'll go in detail. Okay. Here I'll enter what is the product. Okay. I'll see the product to be packed as T-100. Consider one piece, one unit for packing. And
sorry to interrupt. Actually, first we consider a header. This item, how it is. There are two screens,
there is
right?
no. This is the content, and these are the levels of packing.
Oh, context. Okay.
Can you bring your Excel side by side?
Yeah.
Can you do side by side would be great.
So here wire basket into 50. That's my first level. So I'm going to do it this way. Sorry, remote desktop, so I will not be able to.
Oh, all right.
The screen size. I'll have to do an Alt tab. Okay. So first level is of wire basket. 50 pieces in a wire basket. So I'll say 50 here. I'll say wire basket here. Okay, and come here, 50 piece in a wire basket. So 50, and then I will say add a level. The next level is how many pieces? I'll also create this packaging material here. I'll say next level is to add a packaging material, okay, which is cotton. Okay, so how many cartons?
18.
18. Yeah. So what
Okay,
will be
can
the
you
total
stay on the
quantity?
Excel on a second? Sorry, first
Yeah.
you T11. Now I'm looking at column D. So you got different material, right? T100 is the final product, but you're
No,
talking
no.
about all these are different material underneath that. No.
This is raw material. T100 is raw
Oh,
material.
okay, okay. You're looking at a row level. Not.
Yeah.
I thought that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So these are the details for T100, the highlighted in yellow.
Okay.
So here I'll say 18. Okay. Say HU create automatically. Then so total quantity in a pallet is 900 pieces. 18 into 50.
90.
900.
Mhm.
So this is a palletization quantity, right?
That will declare here what is the purpose
Oh,
for this one.
okay, we
So
go back. We
here,
go back. We go back. The second level. Yeah.
Mhm.
So here. So what is this 1900 come up one more time?
Not 1900, 900.
900. Sorry, 900.
So, so what we are saying here, 50 piece
Yeah.
in one wire basket.
Hmm.
Now the next level is 18 wire baskets
Yes.
into one carton. So
Hmm.
18 into 50 equals to 900.
900. Okay. Yeah.
So level 1 is the lowest level.
Lowest
Represent
level.
main level
Yeah.
is the lowest product.
Lowest
Okay.
level. First
Okay.
level of packing. This is second
Okay.
level of packing.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah. Yeah. And now in second level of packing, we are using the shrink wrap, for example, right?
Yeah.
Or shrink wrap. So do I need to add one more level, or I can? Okay.
In the same level, you can
Yeah.
add here different element types. So here it's a packaging material. I'm going
Yeah.
to pack it, or I can do a work instruction here. Work step: open the pallet, remove this, do that. I can enter work steps here, or your bubble paper is your auxiliary packaging material,
Yeah.
and I'll give a
Yeah.
packaging material here.
Okay.
Okay. Within that step. Okay.
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 Or it can, or you can, if you want to create a number for it, you can also create a different level for auxiliary. So you first finish auxiliary, then go to carton, preparing cartons. Okay, but auxiliary here is not a level. Auxiliary, gets consumed while we are putting it onto a pallet.
Yes.
It's a, yeah. So here you can have all your instructions at a level what you can do for a packet for packing.
Okay. And if we have to bring a carton in the picture, that will be next level, main level, level 1 level. That will be next level, right? Because at the moment
Yes.
is no. If I have to bring a pallet, at the moment is going only to the carton level.
Then I can add another level above carton,
Another
which will
level.
be,
That will be a pallet. Okay.
yeah.
Made up
So I'll
of.
say 10 cartons into one pallet.
Correct. Correct. So that okay. That would make 9,000
Yeah.
quantity.
And in level 1, I can have done this at level 1 as well, right? Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it is there.
It's up to you.
I have.
You can. It all depends on how it's done.
Now this level 1 and level 2. This is more like a nested, right? This is
This is
nested.
nested. We had
This is
nested.
nested. Yes. Yes. Okay.
This is okay.
You can one question here. See, whatever the handling unit appearing outside, that we consider as a level 1 or how it is?
That is the outermost level. So level 1 is take a material. What goes next onto the material? It goes into a box, or it's going to goes into wire basket. That is first level. Then wire basket into a box. That's the second level. Then box onto a
Okay,
pallet. That's the third level.
okay. Got it,
So,
got it.
so
Yeah.
just one on the packaging material where you added those carton and auxiliary,
Uh-huh.
the steps you had said the work step, are they you have to do some sort of a routing to define
Uh-huh.
No,
those
no,
steps?
no. These are, they will just appear in your instructions. Like when you open up, when you're doing packing, you'll have several instructions. Like for example, apply thermo, punching, do this, do that. So you want several work instructions to appear, in your pack on your work center display screen. How to do that? So if you're doing an overhauling of a machine, remove this, then do that, then do that. All
Mhm.
instructions you can mention over here. Change the filter, change the
But
gasket.
I'll create a routing for that, right? So is it the same thing here?
Okay, routing is
Well, like similar concept. I'm not
yeah,
saying
in a
exactly same thing.
production order, like how you do
Yeah, yeah,
everything. Yeah, same thing,
yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. No.
Yeah,
Sorry,
and
I'm
that
connecting
instruction,
logic.
yeah,
Go on.
and
Sorry.
that instruction is created within the packaging specification, or we create the instruction separately. Just now you have shown us the
Yeah,
instruction, right?
it's
So we
it's created
create.
separately, and then you can reuse into pack specs.
Okay. Workstation.
So here you need to
Yogan, please.
Mhm.
I'm stopping you. Sorry.
No problem.
See here, actually, that level one is the right, that main level. See, the target is 50. Okay.
Mhm.
See, product is same, but in first level, the target quantity is 50, and second level, the target quantity is. You click on level 2 pattern
Mhm.
18. Okay, you told that 18 into 15, 50 is 900. But this is cumulative of sequence, or how it is? See, if you go for next level, that will add into the third level, right?
That's correct. It will be cumulative. Your quantity will be keep on multiplying with the previous level.
This 18 quantity is meant for only the packing material number, right?
Only
Packing
for
material
cartons. There will be 18
cartons.
cartons prepared in this.
Cartons. Okay. Cartons. Got it. Proceed.
Okay. So here, we need to maintain what is our supply chain unit. So I don't remember. Was it? Let me quickly confirm WH. I think it was WH34 only. I'll maintain. Let's see. And product we are going to use is T-T100 for packing. So not going to maintain any supplier details here. So this is different condition type. This I'm going to use for IBD. If I'm going to use for palletization, proposing of packaging material, all the applications that we saw, you have to use a separate condition type. Okay.
Oh, these are all the condition type, right? That is very important point here, actually.
Yeah. So this condition type will be different for each application. If I'm going to use it for outbound for proposing packaging material, I'll use this. Palletization, I'll use this. For deconsolidation, I'll use this. For VAS, I'm going to use this. For kitting, I'm going to use this.
So this condition record where we maintain condition record.
This is condition record.
Oh, this is called as condition. Okay.
Yeah.
So what we are doing right now, the scenario we said, we are getting an inbound delivery. Okay, and then for that inbound delivery, we are creating the packaging specification.
Automatically.
And this automatic, and what we said in packaging specification, that it has to be packed at that 2 level. Okay, and that at header level, what we have maintained over here, that in the inbound delivery, what will number range we have maintained.
Yeah. So number range did get picked up, right? When we manually tested. So number range is from a packaging material. It's not from pack spec. Number range we did test, right? When we were manually creating it.
Yes. But at the top level, what detail you have selected the function, right? You have selected a function for the inbound you are doing.
Yeah.
So this is content. This is CC inbound, and then supply chain unit material.
This is pack spec number. This is not handling number.
Okay. And can you click on the detail page? Can you click on the detail page? There was a detail icon here. Select. Okay. Shift from packaging condition. Okay. I may come back to you, Ron, on this. Yeah, that's fine. You can continue.
Yeah, actually, this is a big topic.
And Rohan,
Yeah.
This pack spec is created for every time the purchase order inbound delivery is created, or is it a
No,
kind of a master
it's a
data?
master
It just
data. See, yeah,
it's a master
it's a
data.
master
So
data.
this kind of material
So,
basically
so this
will be
is,
handled this way.
yeah, this you can also make it at supplier specific. So some supplier give you this packaging
Mm-hmm.
requirement. Some may give you another thing. So you create another pack spec for this material, where the
Mm-hmm.
condition will be that if it is coming from supplier A, you have these
Mm-hmm.
things. Supplier B will have something else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, okay, so we have to, like, this is the same example when one supplier is giving you the ASN and another one is not giving the ASN. So here
Correct.
we can control it by the vendor number, right? So
Perfect. Perfect. That's correct. Vendor number
And
only for that supplier. It will do a auto
yeah,
packing.
yeah.
For other supplier,
And
it
where
won't.
is that assignment?
Here
It
you
must
have
be
in
a
the
supplier.
condition record, you have from, shift from. That is your supplier.
Okay. So you will be based on the condition record.
Yeah. So this is a condition based on which this pack spec will be applied.
So you maintain the condition record.
So if it is
and
coming, this is a
yeah,
supply, this is the product
product.
to this vendor, then
Yeah.
this go through the pack spec. Yeah. Yeah, go on.
And where
I'm
where you
listening
create this
parallel.
condition? What transaction you're creating this condition?
Same pack spec transaction. There's no other transaction. Same transaction. In the same pack spec, you have
No,
content.
you're using the condition, but you must have created the you must have created the
This condition type, you're saying.
yes condition type. Sorry, that's what
Yeah,
I meant.
I'm using standard condition type for each application system has a standard condition type. If you like how you do it in ERP, if you need another
Mm-hmm.
field, you create a new condition type
Mm-hmm.
and you
You
can add
create a
your own
table and yeah,
fields.
you do the
You
right.
can add your
Okay.
own fields. Yeah. Okay. I think we are running short of time. I just wanted to create one delivery to show you that auto packing is done. We'll just see the delivery whether auto packing is done. If there are any errors, I can then work offline. But if the auto packing is done, we'll stop here for today. We'll review the delivery tomorrow. Okay.
Yogan, I have one question in the packing specification. See, for example, we will take some scenario and we will do packing. Say we have, for example, we take consumables. Okay, consumable that will take bolts and nuts. Okay, actually in a pouch, actually we are packing 100 pouch set of bolts and pack it in individual partition. The partition is actually packing material, but level one we maintain both, right? Pouch and pouch is auxiliary packing material and partition is auxiliary packaging material. That scenario, how we will maintain packing specification, that particular bolts.
So
So it's a very simple packing. Okay. See, actually one cotton box is there. In that cotton box, partition is there. Partition shell is there. In that partition, they maintain pouch. That's a polythene pouch.
yeah,
That in pouch, for example, one cotton, 100 partition is 100 accumulation. We can accumulate 100 packet in that partition.
yeah.
Okay.
So your partition is nothing but your auxiliary material.
Yeah, but see how we will maintain the auxiliary packing material is there, and actually pouch and
So
pouch
see,
and yeah.
can I park this question for tomorrow because we all have to jump into something or the else. Can we'll again discuss tomorrow. So can I take this question tomorrow?
Fine, fine, G, fine. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, sir. So here you can see, handling units are created automatically, and we'll stop here. We'll review this tomorrow. We'll again talk about.
Sorry,
I want to
from where
explain you.
this, yeah, from which screen you came over here? Can you just, you did a pack, right? From the follow-up action.
Yeah, I created an inbound delivery with 9,000 quantity.
Yeah,
It
and you
created
did
10
the pack.
handling unit. I didn't
Yeah.
do any packing. System did
No.
packing,
Okay,
and
but
I
yeah.
came from follow-on function pack.
Yeah, follow-on function pack. Yeah. Follow-on function pack. Yeah.
Because it had already the master data you get in pack spec, material is coming from that
So,
supplier, it automatically.
And when we maintain the PPF, the printing also happened at this time, right?
Let's discuss tomorrow.
Yeah,
Prithvi.
yeah, just
It's it's
just a bit. Yeah. Okay.
okay. So there are a few more points I want to discuss about
Okay.
this. We'll do a review tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just
And
do a quick recap, and if you have any questions, you can note
so
them
you want
tomorrow.
this one, this topic, I think we may have to take up again. Let's do our, there's something, it's a little bit.
Yeah,
So
yes, you can
uh,
actually, this
yeah.
is very important topic in the pack
so,
specification. Yeah,
so what
we
I'm
will
saying.
take one more session. So it will be good.
See, I have no problem in taking session, but there are many more scenarios which we can cover with PackSpec. We'll review the packs. We'll come to PackSpec. It's not over. It's not done. We'll use it in several scenarios, condition records at so many places. We have to use it for palletization. We have to use it for. So we'll come back again and again. At this point of time, today, just go through whatever we covered. We'll discuss any questions tomorrow. Okay, let's park in now.
Fine.
You don't, and then you can try it. If it's not working, just reach out to me.
Yeah.
And don't worry, it's not the end. It's just the start of a master data. These two master data are going to go till end. We'll do VAS, we'll do kitting, we'll do so many things with these master data. So
Yeah.
don't worry, it's not the end, and we'll revisit this as and when required.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
So Ron, Edwin is not uploading, the video on the same. Yes, now they have loaded the 8th video, not the 9th one. So they had to do it. I have leave the message as well.
Okay.
Notice they have deleted the video 7, which was a duplicate. They should do it on the same time because we get a backlog otherwise.
Okay. Anyone from admin team on this call? I can see a host and a co-host. Anyone there? Did send a message. I'm not sure.
I'll drop a message again, but in case you also please.
Yes, sure. I'll also have a word with the admin team right away.
Perfect.
Okay.